I entertain myself. Here's what I've discovered about anti-aging. It takes a sprinkle of mindfulness, a dash of humor, and a whole lot of letting go. Hi, I'm Linda, and I moved to Bali 2 years ago, and I am making this video today. First of all, I want to start off with thank you. I want to thank my audience. I want to thank everybody who has supported me in this, in making these videos. You've been very inspirational for me, and I hope to be able to return the favor today in this video. So, in reading some of the comments, people are asking, how do I stay positive? It isn't easy, but I give it my best every day to stay positive. I always look for something that excites me. For example, who can I talk to on the phone that I miss? Or send this person a text because I haven't heard from them. Or when I just go for my walk, I like to go up to the market because I like to meet all the different people that are there. And help them, which I've said before in another video. It's gratifying for me to be able to look for things that I'm able to find humor in. And because isn't life humorous anyway, if you just stop and think about it and just look around? One of my favorite stories about the humor I see in the things that are done here in Bali at the grocery store. It's a big store, and as we videoed before, and upstairs they have all kinds of different things, and they have utensils and big ladles and colanders, etc. But if you want a wine opener, it's not with all of the other kitchen kinds of things. The wine opener I found in one day, unbeknownst to me, was next to the screwdrivers and the hammers and the nails. I thought, well, that's strange. Let me just move those things over to where they logically should be. And I did. And then the employee watched me do it, gave me and some, I don't know what she said to me. And then I left. And then when I went back, they were moved back to the screwdriver and the hammer and the other hardware that they carry upstairs. So, illogic. I just want to qualify for a moment what sense of humor means for me. I know I'm funny, and but I can't tell you a joke. I never remember jokes. For sure, I never ever remember the punchline. I'm not really a storyteller either. What I am is I make comments on the absurdity of what I see. And that to me, that's my sense of humor. What my grandfather had a great sense of humor, but I can't tell you what it was. I just remember laughing all the time. My mother had a good sense of humor, but I can't give you an example of what that might have been either. I always laughed at the things she said. I know my daughter and my son both laugh at me because of what I say, but I don't know what it is specifically, other than I call it a sense of humor. And it's just more like a generic term. So, sense of humor doesn't mean, ha ha, can do stand up. Sense of humor means just what do I find funny? And what I find funny, you may not find funny, but it doesn't matter because, again, who cares? What does mindfulness mean to me? Uh, I think staying alert, staying aware. Um, for example, I noticed the other day I almost tripped myself because I was turning unconsciously. And then I noticed consciously, I tried to duplicate what I had just done. And in I put my right foot in front of my left foot and turned. Wow, that would have been a trip. That would have been a trip in the sense that I would have landed on the floor. So little things like that. Or when I get up in the morning, I just don't hop out of bed. I turn around and I sit at the edge of the bed for just a moment or two, and then I get up. My goal is to stay upright, watching what I'm doing, watching what I'm eating, watching and staying conscious of my surroundings. So, staying mindful about what I eat is uppermost in my mind. I try and eat, there's no trying, I eat protein every day, whether it's a hamburger patty or a piece of chicken or a grilled cheese sandwich. But I want to have protein in my system every day. And having protein in my system keeps me full a lot longer. Even a protein shake keeps me full for about 4 hours. And those protein shakes are yummy that I make for myself with a banana and some water and protein powder, a handful of almonds. Also, I try and eat fruit every day, or at least 5 times a week. And and I've said before that watermelon here is delicious. What I like about watermelon is that it keeps me hydrated because it's like 95% or something high, maybe 98% water. There is fiber in it. And then I eat a lot of papaya, maybe 3 or 4 times a week, because papaya is very high in vitamin A and vitamin C. And of course, nothing is better than a papaya with some lime on it, fresh lime. Again, but it has the limes have the vitamin C in it. A banana I eat for the potassium. I do take a multivitamin because I put that into my protein shake. I'd rather have it out of the food. Um, so that's why I try and eat those foods that I think will enhance my nutrition. I try and eat green vegetables because I like the fiber, and to me, they're invigorating. What has aging taught me? It's taught me to be more honest, if that's even possible for me, and in that honesty within myself. And that honesty leads to me being able to not care what other people think anymore, especially about me, because there's nothing I can do about it. And there's no pretense. I don't have any pretense anymore. In LA, you kind of have a pretense because, kind of car are you driving, where do you live, things like that, the material things. Even though I appreciate material things, but somehow living here, living amongst people who don't have material things or very few material things, it's not important anymore. I look around at my surroundings and I think, oh my God, I never ever imagined living in here and accepting the the environment here. And I don't know why. I just never thought about it. I took out the trash this morning and I was walking back and I was looking at my surroundings and I thought, hey, this is where I live. Like it or leave it. This is where I live. And I'm proud. I'm proud of where I live because that's all there is. In fact, that's all there is only today. If you think about it, yesterday's gone. Tomorrow, who the hell knows? But it's today. So let's go have fun today. And that's part of my philosophy of life now is just live for today. Again, I've said that before, Auntie Mame's live, live, live. And so I'm living for today. What I also understand now about myself is that my resistance level has almost disappeared. Now, I still have some resistance to certain things. Don't get me wrong. I just know that I can't be 100% open. But I'm freer. I'm more honest. I What you see is what you get. Pretenses are down. I guess it's the fact that I just love myself because I have nothing left. I have nothing left in the sense that I've got a few more years ahead of me, and why carry on and pretend like I'm something that I'm not? So that's where the honesty is coming in. I just feel freer. When I moved here, I was still in the mindset of working, 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 working. Get up, go to work, come home, go to sleep, get up, go to work, come home, go to sleep. And it took me a while. I don't even know how long, honestly, but it took a while before I no longer needed to be in that mindset, that structural um, formulation that I had created for myself my whole entire adult life. So I let go of that. I just let go of it and started thinking about nothing. And the pressure was off. No, there's no more pressure on me. Another thing when I moved here and I let go of was the fact that I had to pretend to be something I wasn't. I was no longer that career girl um, or woman. And I came here, and instead of the little outfits I wore every day, it's shorts. It's shorts and a t-shirt or shorts and a tank top. And that fact that I don't have to worry about what others think, oh my God, why is she wearing that? Or there's, I don't care what other people think anymore. As long as I'm comfortable for myself and comfortable for within my own being, it doesn't matter anymore. And that's really liberating. It's really liberating. Another thing I let go of is the aging process. I focus on things I can control. For example, like what I eat, my exercise. I don't go to the gym, but I work in the garden and I walk. And to me, that's my form of exercise. What else can I control? I control to make sure that I use my common sense. Not that I did before, but I'm more aware now. I have to stay aware because the reason I need to stay aware is that the spontaneity of just lurching without thinking can cause me to fall, and I do not want to fall. So when I walk somewhere, I kind of walk with my head down because I just need to make sure that I don't slip on a tile that's broken, or my foot doesn't get caught in something, or there isn't a hole that wasn't there yesterday. So I try and stay aware and conscious, and I think that's very important. One of the things that I've substituted for going to work every day and thinking about a job and how am I going to get that assignment done is on my phone. I'm on my phone and there's word games that I play and I'm addicted to, honestly. You know, as you age, you you can't keep doing the same thing that you've always done. You've got to stir up the brain. So, stirring up the brain means getting up and moving to another chair. Or, I don't have a television. I didn't have a television when I moved here. I don't see the necessity for it. I use my phone as my television if I want to watch a movie. I don't even turn on my computer because when I worked, I was always on the computer. And I don't need to be on the computer anymore. There's nothing that my phone can't give me that the computer will give me. So I just use my phone. I use it for everything. But anyway, back to stirring up your brain. Look for something pleasant. Maybe go watch clouds. See the clouds. Or maybe just go out and get yourself an ice cream cone. Something. I try and get up from my sitting position about once every 15 or 20 minutes. I'm like salad dressing. You know, you put salad dressing in a bottle, and what do? You got to keep shaking it up to get it to stay congealed. And that's me. I got to keep shaking myself up to stay congealed. One of those things may be getting up and taking my daughter's dog for a walk. Bulu loves to go for a walk. It's one of her favorite pastimes.
Let's go. See you later. Let's go, Bali.
Another thing may be taking Blue to the beach. Another thing would be I'll start cleaning. I'll see something that, a drawer that needs to be rearranged and cleaned out, or I'll just see some weeds and I'll go pick them. I don't know. It doesn't matter. The point is, these are like small examples. You've got your own examples. The point being that I'm trying to stress is you got to shake yourself up. You got to turn yourself inside out, upside down, and keep it going to keep your brain alert. Because the minute you stop keeping your brain alert is when you fall back into those old habits. And those old habits can cause deterioration of the brain. And we all worry about when we forget something. Oh my God, I have Alzheimer's. Oh my God, I got dementia. Well, I think the way to circumvent that, literally circumvent it, is by shaking yourself up. As I said, pretend like you're a salad dressing. Or, more importantly, just go do something that changes up your routine. If every day you brush your teeth at 7, don't get up at 6:30 and do it. Or if you see a dish, go wash it and dry it instead of putting it in the dishwasher. Wash, dry, and put it away. I don't know. I don't have a dishwasher anymore because they don't have any here. So I am my own dishwasher and drying unit. Throughout my life, there's one thing I can always say about myself, and that is the fact that I'm spontaneous and that I'll do something that maybe others won't do. For example, when Elvis was playing in Las Vegas, he was staying at the International Hilton, and you couldn't see him unless you also stayed at the International Hilton. And of course I did. And I heard that he had the whole top floor. So I got in the elevator and went to the top floor. And the doors open, and these two large men said, "Can I help you?" Or words to that effect. And I said, "Yes, can I see Elvis?" And they laughed and pressed the down button, and off I went back down to the lobby. Another time, back in the day, you may or may not know who Ricky Nelson is, but I knew where he lived. And so I was with a bunch of girls. I said, "Oh, I'm going to get Ricky and have him come to the front door." So up I trot to the front door, ring the doorbell, and the girls, of course, are all giggling in the car. And Ozzy, who was the father of Ricky Nelson, answered the door. And I had some lame excuse. I needed directions. And he could see the girls out in the car. And I'm sure he had experienced this before. And he was very sweet about it. And that was it. But there's something about spontaneity, just and it gets me in trouble. Don't think that I don't get in trouble. And I do something and I go, "Oh God, what did I just do?" Knowing I shouldn't have done that, but I did it anyway. Why? Maybe for my own amusement. That's one of the pitfalls of being an only child. You got to amuse yourself any way you can. Part of the spontaneity is entertainment for me. I entertain myself.
And now, a moment of Zen.